so now I'm done with the steamer. So I'm taking my head wrap off that was for the steamer. So I'm taking that off. And then I'm taking this out. And the reason why I use a plastic, either you can use a plastic hairpin, or if you want to use a plastic comb, because I'm actually going to be, you're underneath a steamer that's hot, and you don't want that melting your scalp or anything like that. So that's the reason why you don't want that burning your scalp or anything because you have any metal or anything like that with your hair. So take my hair down. My hair is really warm and nice and everything. So what I do now, I take my Dad comb, and I proceed. Now you notice what I'm doing. I'm actually going through my hair before I get into the shower. And the reason why I do this, because this helps so much with the time that I'm in the shower. I used to be, my goodness, I used to be in the shower so long that the water would wind up turning cold, and I was cold, and it was not a good experience. So what I do, and you've probably seen this so many times before with other YouTube creators, is that I start from the bottom and I work my way to the top, and then I just go through it. And you can see that with the steamer, it's just my hair, I'm just going through my hair so easily. So basically, I just go through each section, and if I see if there's a little snag or something, I just go through it. So I put a clip on that end. So then I go to the next section and I start from the bottom, and then I work my way to the top. And one thing I can say about this co-wash is that it has such this coconut co-wash from As I Am, it has such good slip to it. It is so, and it seems like with me doing the steam treatment, it just seems like my hair, I'm just able to go through my hair with little effort, just little effort. And of course, I'm gentle. I try to be gentle. So that's one section. I usually do my hair in 4 sections before I get into the shower. And I just wanted to show you kind of like my routine when I wear my hair, when I actually do the steam treatment and everything. Just want to show, and I do my steam treatments whether I'm doing my hair straight or curly. I will do steam treatments, and I always find that it's just as I said before, it's a game changer for me. I really think that it's been really a good change for me as far as me detangling. It's just been such such a good experience for me to be able to do this. And it's it's interesting because I always said, and I'm sure you have things like this, is where it's like one side of my head, like it used to be where this side of my this side of my hair, it used to be so hard to detangle. Now, once I've started steaming, and and because I used to watch YouTube videos all the time, just trying to figure out, all the time trying to figure out how should I do my hair. And most of the time, most of these people, a lot of the people who were on YouTube, it's like some of the I would try to go through how they did their hair and everything, and it seemed like either their texture was different, or they might have been mixed, and they might have, so I basically had to I had to learn how to do my hair for me, and it took some time, but I can truthfully say that my hair is the healthiest that it's ever been. And let me show you, this is what I got out a lot of people don't show. They show, but they never show. But that's what I got out so far. So not hardly much at all. That's basically how I detangle. I mean, it used to take me a long, I take hours to detangle and getting so much hair out and stuff, and it doesn't have to be like that, but I just had to work through trial and error. But a lot of times I found that I would watch different hair tutorials and stuff, and it's like maybe something I might use with the other, I might use with that, but when it came down to it, I had to wind up figuring out what worked best for my hair, and this would work best for me. So you really have to you really have to just through trial and error just see what works. So what I'm going to do now, and then I'll just what I'll do is that I have my hair in 4 sections. You can see I have my hair in 4 clips, so I pretty much detangled. So what I'll do is that I will use, when I get in, I will use the Wind Summer Honey Peach, and it smells, my goodness, it smells so good. I actually thought this smelled so good that I actually bought the perfume, but for whatever reason the perfume just didn't work for me. It didn't work for me, but I really like this Summer Honey Peach, and it has great slip. And when you hear me say great slip, that means your hair, it can just glide through your hair, where it just glides through and makes it so simple. And I also use pomegranate. Sometimes I mix. I might use like a little bit of pomegranate, a little bit of this, and I mix it up. I also like using a Denman in the shower, and I also like using I usually use a wide tooth comb when I get out, and I also like using a comb, a seamless comb that does not have any ridges or anything. This is great too, because countless times I can figure out how, I've noticed that certain combs snag. So investing in a seamless comb is a must. And basically I'll just use this just as a extra, just to go through it, because it's a wide tooth comb when I get out. But I really don't have to go through it too much. But I will use the Denman. I use the Denman in the shower, and I use the Weedad, but I use the Weedad first, and then I just gently go through with the Denman a little bit. And I can tell you that I have so much less hair coming out. And you can use the Denman, but you have to use the Denman. You have to be gentle. You just don't. You really be gentle with it. But see, the thing with what the key is to make sure that your hair is pretty much detangled already, so you aren't using this mainly for detangling your hair. Thank you guys. I appreciate all of you so much. I thank you for the comments that you make on my videos. I appreciate it. When you're telling me to keep going, keep the videos coming. I appreciate that so much, more than you know. So until next time, be confident and be strong. And Jesus loves you.